Now the YouTube, I'm the Toff Man, and welcome back to some more Halfstack with myself, the Toff Man. So, we are back. Look at all them skeletons. I figured it out. In the last episode, I said to you guys about entity cramming and it being an issue. There's actually a command you can put in, game rule, and it's max entity cramming. There it is. And I've set it to 500, believe it or not. 500 skeletons can all sit in this one particular block, and it doesn't really matter because it's a game rule. I can literally go into here at any point, not game mode, game rule, at any point, and then change this right back down to 20 or 25 or whatever it is that the cow farm runs on. So I don't need to go out of the game, edit any files, and then have to come back in. It's literally right here. I think what I might end up doing, guys, is cheating just slightly to get myself a command block where I can come over here, I can click the command block and it does it itself, rather than me having to write the thing out all the time. I would allow myself that. So here is around 20 minutes worth of skeletons, all in there. There's quite a few stuff in here from where I've been doing this, but if we go ahead, put that together, and then I'm going to slap that into there. I'm going to make sure I've got nothing in this chest so you can see how much comes out of this. It's absolutely insane. Look at all them bones. Right, 20 minutes worth of skeletons. Wow, that was really, really loud. Jesus, that was absolutely so loud. It's crazy. And they're still dropping. Look at this. The XP just flies in. Let's grab all that and put that into there. In fact, let me put all of these bows together and you can see what we've got at the end after this XP's finally caught up with itself. And there we have it, guys. Look at all that stuff. Nearly 3 stacks of bones, nearly 3 stacks of arrows, a bow, and some leather boots from that. That is absolutely insane. I mean, we're up to 45 levels, so we've gone up 5 levels just from that one bit of killing there. I literally 15 minutes, I've been watching the video on YouTube, I come back, I slap them in the face, I've got 5 extra levels for that. That is crazy. Now, what I need to do is extend this area out slightly in this direction. And the main reason for that, you guys already know this, the main reason for that is to get my Enchanting Table and all that sort of stuff down here. But what I need is Silk Touch on my axe before I do anything else so that I can get those bookcases back. All in one piece. Well, would you look at that? The first enchantment that comes up is in fact Silk Touch for my diamond axe. That's fantastic. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch. What? That is fantastic. That is great. What's this one? Unbreaking 3. We got, well, we might as well stick it on that. Diamond Shovel. Unbreaking 3 on the Diamond Shovel as well. Beautiful. So we've got a good start there. We can go ahead, Silk Touch all of these bookcases up. And it's not going to be an issue anymore. We can go ahead and move all of this setup and have our bedroom back all the way over to the XP farm. Do you know what? Actually, before I disappear, I am going to be grabbing all of these sugar canes and all of my leather and all of the paper that I've got and creating books. And the main reason for this is so that I can get as much enchantments, as many enchantments, onto books as physically possible. The ones that I can then add onto these as and when. That's going to be really, really useful. I think it's going to be really useful going forwards, but we're going to need to, there we go, add it onto the paper and get as many books as physically possible with this. So 50 odd books, 58 books, so we can get 58 enchantments onto books, which is going to be incredible. I'm actually going to leave the paper here because this is where I get all my leather from anyway, so I might as well leave it all over here. And I've got a bow with me as well. I'm going to take a couple of more stacks of lapis and a chest to be able to put all of this lapis into. I think that's all we're going to need. Actually, no, it's not all we're going to need at all. I'm going to want some iron blocks here, and you guys know exactly what I'm making. In fact, I should be able to make it with what I've got here, and that is an anvil, and that will allow me to rename slash, you know, put stuff on the extra ones here. So Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, I can't put Silk Touch on there. But I can put some other stuff on my Diamond Sword here. And I can put some efficiency maybe on my shovel. But efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch on my axe is fantastic. Right, I'll meet you over there. Alright, we're back over here. So I'm going to put the enchantment table down. And I've got all of the books ready and available. So 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we'll leave that torch there and we'll just plonk them 2 in the corner there. Not that you can see them anyway, so that'll be absolutely fine. Quick Charge 2, which is actually useful. You can see there, which is great. A lovely little addition into the mod pack there. You can see what it's actually used for. That one is for your Piercing 2, is used on... What the heck is that? Is that a boomerang? It looks like a boomerang. It definitely looked diamondified. I don't know what was that? Guys, I have no idea what that actually is. Is that a pickaxe? I found it. I don't know what it's a pickerang. What the heck is a pickerang? I have no idea, but we've got one. So, nice. That is craft. Wow. Okay, that is actually... To say that it's only 1.2 worth of damage there, that is Heart of Diamond, which we cannot actually craft by the looks of things. 2 diamonds here. So I've got no idea how this Heart of Diamond thing works, but anyways, we can make one of that. We can get enchantments for that as well. Right, wish me luck, guys. We're going in with a bow here. I want infinity on this. Power 4. Can we get infinity as well? No. Unbreaking 3, Power 4. That's not bad, though. I will definitely take that, but I do want infinity on my bow. I always want infinity on my bow. I never want it without. But we've got so many arrows that it really doesn't matter if we didn't. It just means inventory space that we'll be able to save there. So, right, we can get rid of all of these other bows because we really don't need them. I can put them down into one there, I suppose, and leave that on the side just for a little bit of extra space. Now, I am going to sit here and get a load of enchantments and hopefully make these tools the best we possibly can. Don't forget, we need diamond armor before I can start enchanting my armor. I don't want to enchant my my iron armor. I do want diamond armor to do that. And unfortunately, the way that these cave systems work, and I can't just go mining, which is sad, to be quite honest. I would love to just go mining, but it's caving more than mining. So wish me luck. We're off. Wait a second. You can get 2 aspects on 1 book? That can't be right, surely. Anyway, we've got Protection 3 on the first one and Fire Aspect 2, again, for the sword. So either or, maybe we can just place it onto the helmet, chest plate, boots, and the pants there. Or we can put it on a sword. So we can actually get more. Oh, yes! Guys, we've got looting 2, which is absolutely amazing. Let's go and slap that straight away on the old sword here. Can we do this? There. I just got it the other way around. And we can rename this sword as well. I see no other name for this than the Slapper, because this is really going to be slapping stuff. The next book on the list is Bane of Arthropods, which we could put onto the sword as well. In fact, we're going to go and do that because we may as well add it on. Yeah, well, I mean, we might as well. And why is there not a mod that allows you to keep the lapis in the bloody enchantment table? I gotta hate that. I think that why on earth is that even a thing? Can I not put that on there with that? Sharpness, looting, Bane of Arthropods. Maybe I don't know. It doesn't seem that I can actually put that. Maybe there's too much on my sword there. Or does it have to be that way around? No, it's just not having it. Okay, well, we'll leave that for another day, I suppose. Guys, I've made a horrible mistake. I was digging up to the surface. I thought, oh, whilst I'm waiting for some skeletons to spawn, I'll dig up to the surface. And I did my calculations. I thought, right, this is facing west. When I go up there, I'm going to see where the actual hole is, and it's facing east towards home. So I was like, oh, okay, nice one. So I started digging towards the west for some strange reason. There's the surface, guys. I'm going the wrong way. I need to be digging that way towards home. God damn it. So I've dug completely the wrong way, which is not very good. Blah. I've got to do the same thing, but I've got to do it this way instead. And there we have it, guys. I have finally managed to get all of this cleared and sorted. My goodness gracious me, do we carry a lot of crap on us. There we go. And yeah, we've got a nice little staircase going all the way up to the surface and going the right way this time, not the wrong way. Oh my goodness. What I'm going to do then is I am going to get my what is it I'm trying to say? What is it I'm going to do? All right, okay, yeah, that's it. I am going to be getting over there a little bit of a train station. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm probably going to do that at the latter half of today's episode. But I do want to get myself a train track going. I want a track going from over there to over here. And, you know, so I can go from my base to here and back again. Whenever I like, whenever I need experience or anything like that, then I can go over to here, get my experience, and then go back. That's the aim of this entire thing. So to do that, though, however, I am going to need quite a lot of iron, of course. I've got none in here. I have got some smelted up here, and I've got plenty in there, which is absolute madness. I'm actually going to take that stuff back home here. But first and foremost, what I'm going to do is I am going to get to level 30 once more, just to this last time, get another one of the experience, one of these enchantments, and see what we get in our next one. Shouldn't take too long. Right, there we go. Let's put this stuff back into the barrels here, and let's go and put ourselves this enchantment on here. So, it is knockback 2. Okay, that's not too bad. Wait, hang on a minute. Power 4? Don't I have power 4 on this? Can you get power 5? That'd be interesting to know, actually. We can either have power 4 or unbreaking 3. Wait, what? No, that's my actual... power 4 or knockback 2. I'm pretty sure that power 4 is probably the... Oh, you can get power 5. Oh, and that's pretty awesome, that, actually. Unfortunately, we can't use the unbreaking to get unbreaking 4. That doesn't exist. However, the shooter... So we've got the slapper and the shooter now, which is awesome. Power 5 bow. Very nice. We just need infinity on there, and that is ready and raring to go. Let's have a quick look then. See exactly what we've got for our next book. Flame. Not the best. Right, how far are we going to be able to get all the way there, though? That is the question, guys. Let's make some rails. Rail. So we're going to add these. You can see this thing over here. This blank terracotta is on there. I think we get rid of it with no, not R. Is it A? Yes, it's A. Do we get rid of it with A? Yes, we do. Okay, brilliant. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rails on here, and I'm going to press A so it goes over here so that I can constantly go back to this. So we're just going to get normal rails. We're not going to get anything else, just normal rails on here, and then I can go ahead and add this when I've got some sticks. Where are my sticks? My goodness, I've got a lot of sticks there. Nice. And we're going to get quite a lot of this, but we want powered rail as well, and that's with sticks, redstone and gold. So redstone, is it all gold? It is all gold. So with this, I can just go ahead and craft as many as I possibly can. Apparently it kept it in there for some strange reason. And we have 3 stacks of rails. And is that all we've got? Yeah, 3 stacks of rails. We want to go ahead and make some powered rails as well, don't forget. 36 powered rails is... Okay, I don't know if that's going to be enough for right now, but we'll certainly find out. Now, the railway station itself, I think, the railway station is probably something that we would like to put in this sort of general vicinity there, and we'll have a bridge going up, over, and then going around, or we can have the train station here and have both lines go out this way, and then the other one go that way for the you know what? I think that's probably what we're going to do. So. Let me just really quickly... I haven't done the building creative yet, so I don't want to go ahead and just make it up on the spot here, but I'm probably going to put something that looks a little bit like this, going in that general direction there, over, and hopefully we've got enough to get there. Okay, I've got quite a few normal rails left. I've not got much in the way of powered left. I've only got the one there, so hopefully this will work. I'm going to need to make a little button. And yeah, it doesn't look great. At the moment, guys, it doesn't look great. But I just want it functional for the moment whilst I'm back and going to and fro this place. So, with this then in motion, what can I get rid of that and it keeps it? Yes, it does, which is not great because I actually needed a powered one there, not a normal one. Okay, so we stick the powered one there and we stick a normal one on top of it. We get rid of the normal one. We put this on top of there. We put the button on there. And I think we can go here, press the button, and off we go. Let's see how this goes. It works. We're getting there. Now it just seems, I can't get my words out. We're going to see if we can get back up, basically. Nice. Okay. We need to get out. And we need to do the same down here. So, with this in mind, I'm going to need to create one more powered rail, which we should be able to do. With what we've got, we can, which is nice. And hopefully this will get us all the way back home. So, put that one there. Put the normal one on top of it. Get rid of the normal one. Put that there. Get a button. Put the button there. Let's see if this works. We get in. We press the button. Yeah, easy enough, guys. Easy enough. And this is brilliant. That's a good start. This is a nice little railway. I will certainly be prettying this up and making it a lot better than it currently is. I just wanted it. There we go. And it keeps it there. And we can go back again. Yeah, I will certainly be making this look a lot better. But this is very similar to what we're going to be doing out there towards the village. We still haven't looked at the village yet, but I don't want to go over there just yet because it's not going to be part of what we're going to be doing in this episode. So there we go. We've now got a nice way down to here. I think we need to extend this out a little bit more as well so we've got a bit more room. But that's a nice, easy, quick way to our skeleton spawner. 30 more levels. Now, before I go and design myself a little train station, I wanted to do something, guys, because the next one on the list here, Efficiency 4, has finally come through. Here it is. And, of course, we are going to put it on our pickaxe, because Fortune 3 and Breaking 3 is great, but we do want that Efficiency 4 so we can absolutely rip through things. I was going to put it on the shovel, but then I realised my Miner's Delight didn't have that on there. Whoops, wrong thing. So we're going to go ahead and put the Efficiency 4 on our Miner's Delight. Done and dusted, which is awesome. Let's check what the next one's going to be. Quick Charge 2 again. So, well, hopefully that comes with something else on there as well. But you can see we've got Knockback 2, Blast Protection 4 if we do need that. That's a really good one. And Flame was another one that we got through as well. And I could put the Flame on the bow, actually. Probably going to do that. Wrong way around again. So we've got Unbreaking 3, Power 4, Power 5, sorry, Flame on there. We just need Infinity whenever that comes up. So, yeah. Nice one. So we fully, pretty much tooled up, apart from our diamond shovel, needing efficiency on there, and possibly even silk touch. Other than that, we're pretty much tooled up, guys. But for the moment, I'm going to go over into my creative world, and I'm going to start work on sort of designing a train station. Now, please keep in mind, I've been trying to keep episodes going out every couple of days, every other day, but because of the amount of building that is going on, it's not going to be physically possible to be able to keep up to the amount of videos I'm putting out. I will certainly try my best, but with the amount of building that's going to be in this series, especially with the amount of mining I'm going to have to do to be able to get over to the village and the amount of building that we want to do in the village, I just don't think it's going to be possible to keep the videos going out every couple of days. But I will endeavour to keep that up as much as physically possible. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, it's actually the next day in real life for me right now. So I've thought about what we're going to do over there for the trade station. I've actually been building a few things over in the creative world just to see. And I've actually come up with a design that I quite like, to be honest. I quite like. Now, I've also realised that apparently you don't need to do this anymore. It's not something that you needed to do. You can just have it like that and you can have your button on the top. And it should work as far as I'm aware. There we go. So we don't even need that little thing. So let's go home and sleep for the night. Hopefully there's nothing on the track. And then we will come back so we can get this train station up and running. Alright, so I have measured everything out over on my creative world, and it turns out it is quite big. It is quite big. I want to leave a little bit of a gap in between these two buildings, and then we'll have like a little path or something going through here. But I do want to leave a good gap through this. And I also want to make sure that I don't accidentally go over the top of this, because I want to keep this open theme, because eventually we're going to sort this all out. So, with that in mind then, I think we'll start the corner right here. It may mean moving the track ever so slightly that way, but that's not too bad anyway, because at the end there we have got the kink sort of sideways, and then it continues on that way, so it's not an issue. So let me get the size of this out. Excuse me. Let me get the size of this out, and then we will flatten the area, and I'll show you how big it is. You know, I don't think there's anything more satisfying in Minecraft than just holding left click and listening to everything just get cleared like this. Clearing grass is one of the, in my opinion, it's one of the best things to do in Minecraft. And here we are. I have cleared the area out, so you can see it is quite big. Now, the thing is, of course, this area is going to be pretty much the central area to everywhere where we're going to be travelling on the minecast there. You know, that's not too far away for to have to do portals like we've done for the desert over there. But I do want to start moving around using minecarts, just because, you know, it's all well and good going through the portal and then coming out over there, and you know, it's quicker. But moving around through minecarts is not a bad thing. And when it's so close, like what the village is not exactly close, but it's close enough to do a minecart track to it. And I think that, you know, people doing nether hubs and going around, that's really, really good. And if you're wanting to go really, really long distances. But if you're doing short distances, then there's not much point in doing the nether trick. You might as well do something that looks a little bit like this, guys, because it just makes your world a little bit better, you know, and I think it definitely adds something to it. But anyways, that being done now, let's go ahead and get all of the pillars, I like to call them. Get all the pillars in, and I'll come back. All right, I'll tell a lie. I haven't done that yet, and that's because I want to create something first. Now, I'm actually going to cheat a little bit here, and I'm going to get rid of my smelter that I've got in the top there. Is that popped into here? It has. Okay. And we're going to replace this with a bog standard furnace. Now, of course, it's still going to work exactly the same. It's still going to put into here. But I need quite a bit of smooth stone for what I'm going to be doing, because I'm going to be using stone bricks. And yes, I want to craft myself a Stonecutter as well from Minecraft, just to make things a little bit easier. But I do need some smooth stone before I do that. Now, have I got any? I've got one, which is neither use nor ornament, to be quite honest. So let's put all of that back in. No, you know what? Actually, we're going to need quite a few of this. So let's plonk it all into there and get that doing its business. And then we'll grab that. We'll grab a piece of iron ingot here, and then we will make the Stonecutter. There we go. Fantastic. Now this little guy, you can put your stone in there, and you can actually get stone bricks from that as well. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio, which you would expect anyway with, you know, because you can put 4 in a crafting table, and you end up, you know what I mean. You could put 4 in a crafting table, you end up with 4 of the stone bricks anyway. But it does mean that we can start creating some of these stone brick stairs. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio of stone brick stairs, which is pretty good. And we got everything basically in here, which is, now what the heck is that? A speleothum. That is pretty awesome, actually. That could be coming useful. I've never seen that before. But it's nighttime, so let me sleep. Let me get the pillars up, and I'll show you what we're doing. So here we are. This is the pillars of this, and you can see it is quite a large train station. But it is exactly the same. Well, it's exactly the same size as what I want it. To be quite honest, I don't think I want it any bigger, and I don't think I want it any smaller. And it will fit in quite nicely, I think, with the other builds that we've got around the place. With you know, just the size comparison of these things. So it's not going to be too small, so that this looks like it's dwarfed, and it's not going to be too big, so that you know, this looks like it's too small. If that makes sense. But anyways, now that this is in, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do the ceiling first, because once the ceiling is done, then the majority of everything is going to be on the floor. And the ceiling is, without a doubt, plus we need to wait for a lot of the smooth stone to come through, so we'll have to wait for that one. But the ceiling is just going to be a pain. It really, really is. Okay, so the building operation is real over here. Look at this. We've got our crafting table as always. We've got our bed right here so I don't have to move. We've got all these furnaces going, giving us glass at the moment because all of this roof needs doing in glass. So we need quite a lot of that. So I've got loads of this going, and I will not hesitate actually to change all my smooth stones over to this sort of setup as well. And of course I brought my Stonecutter out here because I'm going to need to change all of this into stone bricks. Well, at least a good portion of it. I'm going to need some stone brick steps as well. But I think, actually, we can change these into stone brick steps if we really want to as well. What I didn't realise that, actually, there is a vertical slab from Quark as well, which is pretty awesome. Nice to know. Okay, guys, I think the roof is pretty much done now. Oops, apart from them two, I just need to take that off. The roof is pretty much done. There's a couple of things that I need to do in detail underneath the roof, but you can see the general shape of everything now. It's looking quite good. Yeah, so what I need to do now is get a load of this stone bricks, because this is what's going to be filling in the gaps at the side here, and making everything look just a little bit better. I'm going to have to take this entire thing out as well. But let me do, in fact, let me do this side room first, because that's probably going to be the easiest thing to do, and then I'll be back. Okay, we are making good progress then, guys. As you can see, we've got the platforms in. Now, we've got a lot more detailing work to do here, but the side area is now done. There's nothing in here as of yet. And then you come up to the platform over here. Now, you've also got a little bit of an area that goes up and around, you know, like on a normal train station. You go up over the other tracks and onto the other side if you want to go somewhere different. Then, yeah, we've got that to put in as well, but we're making good progress here, as you can see. I like it. Let's carry on. Alright guys, well I think we're pretty much nearly finished. We just need a few details being put into this. So you can see I've got gravel here. I haven't got enough to be able to fill this entire thing up, but the entire thing is going to be on gravel, is this station. And then obviously it'll change as we're leaving the station. But you can see here, look at this. Now, this is something I learned off quite a few people on YouTube, actually, about watching how they do it. Fences actually attach to walls differently than they attach to each other. So you end up with this sort of like wavy sort of effect, which actually helps really nicely for just a little bit of different fencing. And, yeah, so... And what also, this is different to the one that I've got in my creative world at the moment, these little bits here. But I just want to try out these vertical slabs here, because I do want to do something that looks a little bit like that, just to give the wall a little bit more texture. And in fact, I'm probably going to knock into this wall right here. And I do have somewhere, probably in my chest over here, white stained glass, because I've actually been using this. Now, bone meal doesn't actually work as white dye. You've got to change the bone meal into white dye. So I don't know if that's a new thing. I don't know if that's been in vanilla for like 5 million years, or if that's in a mod or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, that is what we've got. And I think just having that there, look at the difference that makes. That makes a lot of difference. It really, really does make a huge amount of difference to that little bit of wall right there. It's a shame that we've got a window right here. Otherwise we could have had that. In fact, hang on a minute. Maybe I could take this window out and have the stone brick going in there as usual, and then have the vertical slabs coming down like that. So at least we've got a little bit more definition, a little bit more depth in that wall there. And if I'd have known about these things before, I would have designed this entire doorway completely different. But there you go. I can always come back and fix that at a later date. So as you can see, everything is pretty much done. We've got the sides in there. That doesn't look very well from the outside here. That still doesn't look that fantastic, actually, come to think of it. It'll do. It will actually. Hang on a minute. Let me put that there. Put them down there like this. Whoops. And that'll probably look a lot better than it did. I think so. Maybe we can have some like, sort of fence posts going up the side here, so it looks like it's holding the window up. But anyways, we'll come to that, and I'll sort that out another time. I think we're pretty much done here. I've just got to put in the lanterns. I've got to put in a few more extra details, and then I'll show you when it's finished. Okie dokie then. We have a few things to put inside here. I think this is gonna... I'm gonna have enough of this. The old, very, very simple, obviously. Whoops. I said that and completely messed it up. A simple chair. That's it. I've tried to design a different one that didn't look like every other Minecraft chair in existence, but it seems that this is the best way of doing this. So, with that then in mind, I'm going to put the other chair in front of this. Oh, I don't like that. Why does it have to connect to that like that? Right. I'm going to stick it there. And no. Is it going to be all right there? Yeah, I should think so. Actually, that's not too bad. On the side there. I'm also going to have chests on either side. So, whoops, let me go to sleep really quickly. And the final one going in. And there we go. We've got a chair on that side, chair on this side. These are for minecarts, by the way, when we get there. And this is what the train station looks like. I don't think there's anything else to add to this. I might tinker some more, but who knows? So what I'm going to say to you guys, and by no means am I the greatest builder in the world, so you know, take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt. But what I would consider doing, and what I've learned from really taking the time to, because I mean this in all has taken me about between 4 and 5 hours just for this. So you know, what I would suggest you do, and something that I've learned, you know, and if you're like me and you're absolutely terrible at building and you just want to get to that next step. Which I would consider that I'm taking that next step just to make things look okay, not like amazingly good Hermitcraft level, that sort of stuff. But if you want to make stuff look okay, then take the time. I mean, that literally is all what it is. Once you've got the basic shape of something, put loads of different details in. Loads of different little nooks and crannies in there. Like, you know, what I'm saying about the window there. And then this on the side here. It just gives a little bit more depth. The chest, the chair, these lanterns. They all add extra little bits of detail that I wouldn't necessarily have done on my first pass around. I just made the outside. I made this all of glass to start with. And just basic stone walls, and then I started chiseling away at the stone walls and making them look different, and then chiseling away at the glass and having this sort of thing over the top there with the marble, and you know, and then I thought, well, what if I put this over there, so to get to the other side, like a other train station, and you know, these little things on top of here so that you can't see the top of the logs there, just all, and the fences, the walls, everything added just an extra little bit of detail. It's by no means an amazing build, guys, but by my standards, it's decent. By my standards, it is decent. I still have to do some work on the outside here so it looks decent from this side, because I don't like that at the moment. It looks a bit too flat on this level. So again, I'm going to have to go in there and put some details in. In fact, let me try this right now whilst I'm here. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. Not the best, to be quite honest. I still want something here. Maybe, hang on. This is the thought process that I go through. So, and hopefully, you know, you guys will learn something from this. Because if you're as bad as building as me, then this, like I said, is just an extra little next step to things that you can add towards your building just to make it look a little bit better. So let's try. I'm going to get one of them. I'm going to get a pink tulip. In fact, I'm going to get one of them as well. We'll put the white one away. We'll get that one in. And I'm going to need some more oak trapdoors. Looks a little bit better. Now, I was going to put trapdoors on the side as well and have it like a little bit of a planter there. But I couldn't do that because of the columns there. And it just looks silly if I had that one floating like that so that I could have the trapdoor on the side. It would just look a little bit silly. Like that, you see. It just doesn't look right. So I decided not to do that. And instead, messed around a little bit and just had that there. And yes, you don't have that on the side there, which is a shame. I'm hoping that the grass will also spread to these 2 blocks there. In fact, I'm just going to take these off and hopefully it will let the grass spread. Oh, look at that. And let the grass spread if there's nothing on there. I also added in a layer of one of these stone brick stairs like this. Now, I'm probably not going to need that looking like that either. I might be able to get away with just a full block on the end there. So it doesn't look as silly with that full block there as well. And then obviously you can't really see it from the inside. It's looking good. Also, you can see this little detail that I've put in here with the upside down stairs, just to be able to, I don't know if you've seen on train stations before, they've got this lip that goes over and then it does go sort of under and then, you know, goes down like that. It got this outside thing by the train station. So that's the way that I've done that, just to give it a little bit more, again, definition. So guys, I don't know if you've learned anything from that at all. It's probably just me. It's taken me, honestly, about 8 years to learn how to just add a little bit more into my builds. But there you go, guys. The train station is done in between episodes. I don't know if I'm going to do anything in between episodes, to be honest. I think we can get straight on with the next part, which is to try to... I might do some mining, actually, because I'm going to need a lot more of this. I'm going to need a lot more rails. I'm going to need to get all the way over to the village there, so I'm going to need a lot more iron than I currently have. So I'm probably going to go mining in between episodes. I may also add in the mining dimension, just because I love the caves and everything, don't get me wrong. But mining down in those caves is a pain. It just depends on if the mining dimension's been updated for 1.14. I will have to have a look. But guys, let's go up to the tower to finish the episode off. And we will call the end there and see what we've built. See how everything looks from the top. We still need to add in a path towards the train station. But there it is, guys. Another addition there. That's pretty good. I like that from here. I like that. And once we get a path, probably going to get the path going from there around and into there as well. But yeah, need to sort that pool out. Need to sort this pool out and have like little rockeries or something like that in these pools. And we're looking good, actually, guys. Making really, really good progress with this little area. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please go ahead and leave a like. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, I'm the Tough Man as always. Stay safe.